Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your girl Money. I'm back again with another video. In this particular video, I'm going to be talking to you guys my opinion on the whole gun control versus being against guns type of situation. I was on Snapchat and I saw this post or whatever and I got irritated because hold on, guys. Okay, I'm back, guys. I'm sorry. Look, you know what? I'm gonna just turn my notifications off, put it on vibrate. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I won't even be tempted to mess with my phone because if anybody that has a phone knows the struggle when you're trying to do something and then you gotta do other things too as well. So I saw this post on Snapchat and I got pissed off because I just feel like, yeah, there should be gun control. We should all have our own gun in case of protection. If somebody, because these days people are out here killing people over selfish reasons, not because they want protection, just because they're out for blood, just to kill someone, you know. And I think that's terrible. And I feel like those people need to be held under some type of oath. Like they should get help for that, for their mental illnesses. I feel like there's many mental illnesses out here that's just messing with everything, you know, with this whole creation of life, period. And I feel like some people need guns, and then the other people that are just being selfish about it don't need guns. And I feel like they should have guns taken away, you know. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back, y'all. I'm officially gonna stop messing around with my phone, but I just feel like some people need guns for protection and others don't. The ones that are just being selfish about it, I feel like they should be persecuted, meaning that I feel like they should be punished, but not like to the extreme. It just pisses me off seeing people can be freely having guns, but they really don't need it. But then the people who actually do need it, they're being persecuted. They're being treated a different type of way, saying that, oh well, you know, guns kill people. No, 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 no. Let me refresh your memory. Let me educate you guys. Let me educate you, sweetheart. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. Some people use guns to kill people, to take another human being's life off this earth over something petty, over money, over phones, over businesses, over bills, over cars, over materialistic things that you can easily rebuild, save up enough money to get. People have really lost their morals on what the world used to be. The world used to be such a beautiful place, such a place that you could just do anything and accomplish anything and never look back and never go back on to where you used to be. But we've gotten to this point in life where people have just lost their minds, and not only have they lost their mind, but they lost their morals and their self-respect as a whole, and it's completely just crazy to me. And it's like pissing me off because I just feel like the people who actually need these guns and stuff are being treated differently than the people who don't need these guns. They're being put on a pedestal versus the people who need the guns and they're being persecuted. I just feel like we all need a weapon. I'm sorry, we all need a gun. We all need a gun for protection because people are out here acting crazy, taking lives of people for no apparent reason. There's gang attacks happening. There's race wars going on, world wars, genocides out there, and we sitting here. We don't know. You don't know if tomorrow could be your last day on Earth, or you could just randomly get shot by somebody in a drive-by. You really don't know. So we need protection. It's stuff like this that's just happening every day. I feel like there are people that need these guns, and then there's people that don't need them, and they're just using them for selfish usage, just to murder another human being, take their life away just to make yourself feel better. And it's just completely ridiculous. And I feel like these people who have these mental issues, they need to be put in a home somewhere or a place where they could just, you know, freely be themselves without the murderous intent to conflict on someone else, on another human being. I don't believe in taking a life, but if it's my life versus their life, you bet your ass I'm going to use a weapon and I'm going to defend myself if I feel I'm being wrongly attacked in a situation where I haven't done anything wrong to this person. If they're just randomly coming at me, you know, trying to inflict harm upon me and trying to inflict pain and suffering and all that on me, you know, I just feel that me being the person I am, I would like for people to be more, you know, want to talk things out rather than bossing up and being macho man Randy Savage type of situation. You know what I mean? And I just want my points to be pointed out there, that there are some people that do need guns and then there's others that don't. And I feel like the people that don't need these guns, their guns need to be taken away. But the people who actually do and need protection for real, they should be allowed to have their guns without it being any issues or any problems. But I am tired of people saying guns kill people. No, people kill people. It doesn't matter if you use a knife, it doesn't matter if you use a gun, it doesn't matter if you use a machete, if you use a hammer, if you use some scissors, if you use a Q-tip. People kill people. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. That's just what it is. And I feel like the sooner we get to wrap our minds about around that whole situation, the better life will be for us. And I feel like people are out here being murdered and people out here being just fucked over. Like, just people are just being treated like shit out here. And it's just terrible. And I would never want to raise a child in the world the way it is now. Even when I get older, I said when I was younger I don't want any children. I still believe that. I'm 19 now, and I'm making my own decision. I'm doing what I need to do. And to be honest, I don't want any children. For multiple reasons, simply because it just goes against my aura, my being. I'm a type of person, I want to take care of myself. I want to have my things together before I make any big decisions like that. I just don't want kids. Like, no disrespect to any of my viewers out there that have children or that are children and stuff like that. I just don't want kids. Because I don't want to raise them up in this world, like a world like this anyway. A world where you can get away with committing a murder. A world where you can get away with committing a race hatred murder. A world where you get away with doing genocide to another race out of racism. Where you can just get away and then call yourself mentally unstable, excuse me. A world where you just get away with just doing anything, whatever, of your color. A world where black people, or black men, as I stated before, are out here getting murdered and slaughtered and mutilated. And the officers, the racist white officers, are out here getting away with it. A world where if a black man wears a hoodie, he's somehow dangerous and threatening. Life-threatening. A world where people can just freely do and say what they want and nothing to happen to them. But if it was a black person that did something to someone on the internet, they would be put in jail and they would be put in prison and they would have a death row sentence. So it's okay for a white man to kill someone and get off on death row. Not get off on death row. And get off of the whole trial and everything. But if a black man does something out of self-defense, real self-defense, he's all of a sudden in prison. I don't understand the logic here. I mean, I really want to go in on this, but I'm not, because I feel like I see it too much. Ever since that whole Trayvon Martin thing, stuff has just not been the best in the black community, and it's just been pissing me off. I'm more mad that this man, George Zimmerman, is out here trying to sell the gun he murdered that boy in cold blood with. And the fact he has no remorse at all. And keeps saying he was threatening me and he was this, he was that. God, I'm so sick. I'm so sickened. My whole entire aura is just down now. The fact he was going to sell the gun where you murdered this young man in cold blood in. And you still trying to convince yourself that that's okay. That was okay. You took someone's life over something so petty. Over something that you just assumed about him because you have an issue with black people. An issue with people of color, period. People like you just sicken me. You sicken me. Casey Anthony sickens me. Jody Ayers sickens me. All these different types of people who just getting away with stuff. But no. Jody Ayers didn't get away with that. Let me take that back. She didn't get away with that. But I feel like she should suffer like she made that man suffer. She stabbed him 25 times. I'm not going to go there. I just feel like, no, I don't want to raise no kids in this world being like this, period, point blank. I don't want kids for multiple reasons, that being one, a huge factor. I refuse to raise my child in this to be fearing them being, proud of them being a black person, I don't know who I'm gonna marry or whatever. I don't care who it is, a man or a woman. I don't care. At this point, I don't care what color they are, as long as they're good to me and they treat me well. But like I said, no. I refuse to raise any kids in this world, having my child be afraid to be themselves, or they'll get killed and slaughtered and murdered, all because of the tone of their skin. I refuse to raise my children in a world like this. It's no. My mom went through too much hell for me to sit here and raise her grandkids in a situation like this when it's just very dangerous. And I just feel that no child in the newer generations needs to be raised up in a world like this. Like honestly and seriously and for real, because life is life is short, and people just don't know how to act right. They gotta act crazy. They act like they don't have no amount of sense. And I just feel that we are better than this. Like for real, we are better than this. And I feel like if the world isn't better in 10 years, I'm not having no fucking kids. No, fuck that. I'm not. I'm not about to sit here and lie to you guys and say, oh, well, the joy of children. No, I don't want any kids. I'm sorry, I don't. Not when a world is like this and all miscombobulated and stuff. I refuse. I want you guys to see my shirt. Yes. Sickening. Yes. But no, I refuse to sit here and pretend like this whole situation is okay. I'm not gonna raise my child in a racist environment like this. And I know there's racism everywhere, but I refuse to. I refuse to see my child suffer. Because if my child is murdered, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna fight justice for justice, because that is just ridiculous. That's ridiculous. How all those black people, their flesh and blood were just murdered in cold blood like that, and they got no amount of remorse, no amount of decency of themselves. They don't even feel sorry for taking their child's life is gone. Their child is dead. Their child is no more. There's no more to that child. But you want to sit here and be pressed that we have adapted Black Lives Matter movement. And then you've got those dumbass people out here talking about all lives matter. We know all lives matter, but every other life, rather than a black life, is not being taken from you. It's not being out here targeted for the color of their skin. Black people are out here being targeted. Black people are out here being treated a different type of way of our skin, because of our skin color, because of our skin. Do you see my skin? You see this beautiful black chocolate skin? You see this? It's being targeted because I'm black. Okay? Because I'm black. Because I'm black. I'm of the black community. That is why we've made this Black Lives Matter movement, because we are tired of black people out here being slaughtered and murdered because of the color of our skin. Not because we did something wrong. Not because we were sitting up here being disrespectful or being out of line. No. We are out here being murdered every single day. And if people have some nerve to be pressed because they want to say Black Lives Matter is racist, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Black Lives Matter is not racist in no way, shape, or form. We're taking the amount of disrespect, the amount of ridiculousness that we're being treated by these people, and how we're being treated, and how we're being just handled like we're just monkeys, like we're animals, and we're not animals. We should get as much as respect as any other racism, or any other race out there, or any other nationality out there. The only difference between us and them is the color of our skin. And it shouldn't even be like that, to be honest, but I'm done. I'm done ranting. I'm done. Like, y'all, I just got upset. I don't know. I might drop some Naruto videos tomorrow, because I got upset because it just pisses me off how people want to sit here and act like Black Lives Matter is a racist movement when it's not. We're basically taking back that Black Lives Matter just as well as white lives, green lives, purple lives, yellow lives, any other type of life. Our lives matter just as much as theirs, and nobody's life should be put on a pedestal above no other race. All races lives matter, honestly. And we know all lives matter, but the thing about Black Lives Matter is their lives is being taken We're not getting the respect that we deserve. We're out here being treated like monkeys, being stereotyped. And that was my rant. I'm done. Thank you guys so much for listening to this video. This is one of my serious videos. I'm going to drop two Naruto videos in one tomorrow. I'm going to make sure. And I hope you guys have a rest good day or whatever. And I love you guys, and I'm sorry, but I just had to I had to speak my feelings, because I just feel like it's completely ridiculous. The ass backwardness. People think Black Lives Matter is a racist movement. Okay. Yeah. Love you guys. Peace.